Hey, I just had to get out, so I went to the place down in North Myrtle Beach called Player's Choice. I picked up about $80 worth of comics, so 8 times 12. I got Alpha Flight number 44. The reason I got Alpha Flight 44 is because, well, it's an awesome comic book. I love Alpha Flight. As Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought, okay, is this like a spoof of Guardians of the Galaxy? It's a newer comic, so I don't know if it's a spoof or it's just them trying, or I don't know. But I'm always willing to try something new, although I regret it. All right, we got Blue Beetle versus the Toy Maker, or is it Toy Master? Toy something. This is it. Grand larceny in midair without a net. So we got from 1985. We got another Blue Devil with him in the background, and this one is the Crimson something. No, it's I want to say Black Death or something was his name. I can't remember though. I think he was a Golden Age character that got pulled into the DC universe. This was right at Crisis though, so 85. Huh. I wonder how Blue Devil came out of the Crisis. Like I wish I can go back and relive the Crisis on Infinite Earth from a perspective of being able to understand what was going on and how significant it was. Because I feel like things just disappeared. Like, did Blue Devil die because of Crisis? Because 85, that was when Crisis on Infinite Earth was originally happening. And I think his comic book just disappeared afterwards. I don't know, though. We got Cable, who, of course, was replaced by Satellite. I don't know. This is the kind of art that I like. I really like this kind of art. And Cable's okay. I read a few Cables because, well, it's Cable. It's Jean Grey's son and Scott Summers' son. All right, so we got Captain. I got a big chunk of Captain Atom. Captain Atom is one of my childhood favorite superheroes. I've only read a few of these since DC took it over. Mostly, I know him from like Justice League Europe. He was the serious type, kind of like the Batman serious compared to all the crazies. File 1 of 3, File 2 of 3, and File 3 of 3. We got To Be or Not to Be, Captain Atom. Captain Atom. And we got 11, the James Directive, part 11 of 11. Good gosh, that's a long arc. There is pain and there is fear. And there is the question, what am I? What am I? I love that. And we got Captain Atom versus the other Captain Atom kind of guy. What was his name? Major... I can't remember his name. He was on one of those animated series or animated movies of a... I can't remember his name. Something about... I don't know. Major Disaster, I think was his name, or something like that. But Captain Atom looks pretty cool. I remember when he was in the yellow suit, and I also remember when he was in the kind of tank top suit. Or not tank top, muscle shirt suit. That was Captain Atom I grew up on, but I only had a few issues of his, and come to find out later, there's only a few issues of his existed, even though the numbers were way up there. I didn't understand that as a kid, of course. I just thought I missed out on the first 80-some issues. The Trial of Plastique. She sounds very explosive. Captain Atom, 50th anniversary issue. We got Gunfire at the Wedding. We got Gasp, the Death of a Scientist. Thrill, we got looks like the Ghostbusters villain. The Villain's Last Stand. And we got Sigh over the Lover's Passion. Wasn't he like dating Nightshade? I don't think that was Nightshade though. Attack of the Zombie Dolphins. That sounds very stupid. It was funny though. The Return of Shadowstorm and Beginning of the Quantum Quest. Sounds ominous. The Quantum Quest Part 3. And then we have the only other annual I didn't have, number 2. So, got all of them. All right, so of course I kind of explained why I like Captain Atom. The reason I got this one is like this cover's really cool. Yeah, it looks like Donna Troy a lot. I don't know anything about, well, I think I've read 1 or 2 Crux issues. They weren't bad. Chuck Dixon. Sounds familiar. Like I've heard of this stuff. Damage. I swear I read this back in the day. Because it's got this teenager who really didn't want the powers, yada, yada, yada. You know how that goes. It's like, oh, I got powers. What was me? I'm just a... Ugh, gets on my nerves. But it's been a while if I have. All right, so Dark Stars. I've read one of those, so I want to continue reading them. Plus, it gets to Donna Troy eventually, so I definitely want to catch up to that area. The one I read only had one guy in it. And then Dr. Fate. That's the female version of Dr. Fate, and this is the War of the Gods. Something I did not read back in the day. All right, so that's not all of them. Wait, there's more. Let me just plot a chunk at a time here, because these things get slippery and they start sliding all over the place. Somebody told me DP7 was one of the best of the new universes. I keep getting different things, like some people say Dark Mask is, or Night Mask. So I mean, like, whatever. If I just see a new universe, I'm just going to grab it at this point. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. It's Displaced Paranormals. Oh, that's what it stands for. I thought it was Department 7. Earth 2, I've read 3 of the issues. Not bad. What is this, Captain America? I know it's probably steel, but the artwork gets kind of strange during this era. At least the cover art. But their cover art's pretty amazing, I mean, overall. Here's some more. I got a lot of Earth 2 comics. They have a lot down there of that. But it's like somebody turned in their entire Earth 2 collection. The forces of epoxy clips solidify and smoke. So we got Aqua Woman. We got Shattered Fate. There's no words on this one, so yeah. Is the Red Tornado a woman, or is it just that's his wife? I don't know. Lois Lane, Red Tornado. The last line of defense against Superman. I thought Superman died in the very first issue on theirs. Okay, I read Earth 2 numbers 1, 2, and 3 recently, and the Trinity that we all love, the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman of that universe, died in the first issue. I was like, oh my gosh, what a way to start. And then we saw a new team basically rise up. Avatar's Attack. Let's see, Wilson. Oh, okay, it must be a epoxy clips full of fire and smoke. Electric Warriors. It looks interesting. It looks like a robot. It's the final issue. My first issue is the final issue. How lucky am I? Oh well, I don't know. I mean, it's like it looks interesting. I always try something new once in a while. Now, this is something I read back in the day, but I was like, you know what? I want to read it again. So here's number 2 of Fallen Angels. It was a really good series. It was 8-issue limited series, which I guess they can't call it a mini series. We got Firebrand number 3. I liked it when the 90s when they tried to make a bunch of new heroes and they all kind of flopped, but I like it when they try. I love this cover. I don't know if I'll like the this version of Green Arrow, but I definitely dig the cover because, you know, as you can tell from looking at me, I'm definitely Cherokee. I am mostly Cherokee, but I'm just saying I don't show it. All right, we got Green Lantern Corps Quarterly number 1. Number 1. I found number 1. I'm so excited. I got Gunfire number 12. I had this back in the day. I had all 4 issues, but I guess I could read it again. I want to, you know, when you read it again as an adult, you get new information you didn't quite catch the first time. Hawkman from this era, which is like way more BA than the original Hawkman. And then Haywire. That definitely, okay, that character right there, he looks, that's why I picked up. These are like my, all right, I need about 3 more issues. Okay, I'll grab these. I brought them up there like a bunch of Haywires and Hammerlock, which I just grabbed the first 1, 2, 3, 4 Haywires to complete the, well, you had to buy 12 issues for $10. So this is the first one, and that character looks something like I've seen out of a Japanese show. Lethal is the White Lotus. I don't know, it looks kind of like something from Japan, which can be cool. All right, that's why I bought that. And then we got Human Bomb. Now, I thought this was, what is it, Damage at first when I saw it. And then I was like, and then I found the Damage issue. And I was like, well, no, I'm thinking of Damage. Who is this? It's 2 of 4. What year is this? 2013. So this is, maybe it's the new 52's version of Damage. Because it looks like he has Damage's powers. At least what I remember. Didn't Damage just basically blow things up? And then This is number 1. I didn't find number 1 first. I found this one first, and I thought that looks pretty cool, but I put it back. And then when I found this one, I was like, well, I could start off with number 1. Then I got number 3, which really caught my eye because these characters look kind of cool. Number 4. Number 5. It's only 7 issues. And I don't have the 6, 7, and 2. They didn't see them there. Jaguar. I definitely want to go back and reread these. Like, I only got them spots here and there back in the day, but I'd definitely like to go back and catch up on those. All right, we're only halfway through, but I like to limit the amount of time. Otherwise, people go, oh, this is boring. I'm tired of listening to your obnoxious voice. So we'll continue this in part 2.